the agenda and all supporting documents ahead of time so that they can review information, prepare questions or comments, and are ready to participate in the discussions and votes that encompass the duties of their office. This meeting is a meeting of the Board of Education in public for the purpose of conducting the school district's business and is not to be considered a public community meeting. The Buchanan Community Schools Board of Education recognizes the value of public comment on educational issues and the importance of allowing members of the public to express themselves on district matters as indicated during the public comment portion of the agenda, and we request each interested participant complete and turn in a public comment card to ensure responses can be appropriately addressed. So thank you. Thank you for your support of Buchanan Community Schools. We will go ahead and do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, can we start with roll call, please?
Mr. Carlson.
Here.
Ms. Brackett.
Here.
Mr. Brown.
Here.
Ms. Lesh here. Dr. Carlin.
Here.
Dr. Burnett's absent. And Ms. Leary.
Here. Next, we'll go to the adoption of the agenda.
I move the agenda for the regular board meeting of December 15th, 2025 be adopted as written.
Support.
Any questions, comments? Go ahead with roll call.
Mr. Carlson.
Yes.
Ms. Brackett.
Yes.
Mr. Brown.
Yes.
Ms. Lesh, yes. Dr. Carlin.
Yes.
And Ms. Berry.
Yes. All right, we do have a few visitors here today, so thank you for coming. And we'll move on to our points of pride.
All right, so every month we do a Buck Staff Appreciation, and the nominees this month were David Short, Operations and Custodial Supervisor, Doug Zundell, Buchanan High School Interventionist, Heidi Holloway, 4th grade teacher, Jennifer Templeton, Transportation Supervisor, Christine Ruddig, 2nd grade teacher, Mike Babcock, Moccasin Elementary School Principal, Sandra Miller, Buchanan High School Art Teacher, and Tammy Regglesworth, Payroll and Accounts Payable Clerk, and Andrea Wilgus, 1st grade teacher. And the December winner is Andrea Wilgus, and I will read what was submitted. So it asks, what do you appreciate about this person's effort to make Buchanan Community Schools a great place to learn and a great place to work? It says, I would like to nominate Ms. Wilgus for this recognition because she is the kind of 1st grade teacher every parent hopes their child will have. She is a constant communicator who keeps families in the loop with warmth, clarity, and genuine enthusiasm. No matter how busy the week has been, she always finds a way to stay connected. What stands out most is her unwavering positivity. She brings joy into the classroom and sees the best in every child, every challenge, and every moment. Her energy is contagious, and it creates a classroom environment where kids feel safe, excited, and proud of themselves. Most importantly, she truly cares about her students. You can feel it in a way she speaks to them, encourages them, supports them, and and celebrates even the smallest victories. She treats them not just as learners, but as whole people who matter deeply. She is instrumental in helping to raise good humans. She frequently thanks us, the parents, for sharing our children with her. I want to take a moment to turn that around and thank her family for sharing her with our children. The time, love, and heart she pours into her classroom makes a difference that will stay with our kids for years to come. On behalf of the Board of Education and Administration of Buchanan Community Schools, we thank you for your service and encourage you to keep up the great level of achievement and service to our district. Congratulations. That was so sweet.
Not prepared for that.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. My hands are like ice. I'm so sorry. Every other hand is like ice. Okay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna hang out and listen because I'm a mom.
Sure. Great. Yeah.
All right. I know sometimes there's other stuff, so is there anything else before we move on to the next category?
No.
Okay. All right. Next, we have the superintendent and department reports.
Yep. Then those reports are all in your packets. Principals share news about their schools, the departments, keep you updated of what has happened the previous month. You might know that in the high schools, he talked about the Christmas program that has now changed to tomorrow. So tomorrow is, I believe, band, and then the next day is choir. So.
All right. This month, we do not have any scheduled presentations, so we're going to move on to the information reports and new business. And we had the Human Resources Committee on December 3rd.
I'll take that. So the Human Resources Committee did meet on December 3rd. It was Ms. Berry, Mrs. Robinson, Ms. Lesh, myself, and Ms. Regglesworth. We talked about resignations, terminations, and retirements. We talked about some transfers and some new hires. And then we spent and open positions. And then we spent some time talking about the business services role, what we're looking for. We really talked a lot about the design and support of that, how we fit it into our strategic plan, balancing workloads for everyone involved in business services. So it was a really healthy, good discussion about that.
I don't have anything different to add, so thank you.
Thanks.
Any questions on any? All right, we will move on to public comments. So per Buchanan Community Schools bylaws 0167.3, which governs public comment at the board meetings, each participant may speak for up to 3 minutes. Participants shall direct all comments to the board and not to staff or other participants. The board will listen, take comments and questions under advisement, and not respond at this time. As president, I'll refer questions to the superintendent for research and response in a timely manner. Please ensure your public comment card includes your contact information as desired for a response if you have specific questions that require follow-up. So we do have one comment card today, so if you'd like to come up.
Hello. Hi. Hope everybody has a good, safe time home. This is my better half, Lindsay, and I am Freddie. We are Ellie Ann Floyd's parents, and we are school of choice. We do love her going here. We're honored to be here. But so the bus, we catch the bus, or she catches the bus and gets dropped off in Galeen at the American Legion this time.
And American Legion.
And, yeah, but anyway, I didn't know this, but they drop the kids off, and when they're kindergartners, I guess the bus driver has to see the kids get into the car and this and that. The first graders, it isn't that way. And my daughter's going to be a first grader next year, and I know it's cold, and I know that, people have accidents and whatnot. I just would like it if maybe we could set something in place to maybe make sure that they're all picked up, in the cold especially, just to try to be safer for the kids. Maybe a volunteer even, a parent that'll volunteer if one kid gets left behind, and maybe they know the right person to call. If we call, we get the schools closed. Just want to make sure the kids are okay.
We don't have family numbers, emergency contacts that you guys have, and kids standing there and there's no parent.
I would-
What do you do?
Yeah, I would hate to see something happen to one of the kids, that's all.
And I just want to clarify, this is planning for next year, not so much this year.
Right, well, yeah, my kid is a kindergartner, but but if
So
we could
they're
do it
all
immediately
that
for
are-
other kids, that would be
others.
great, but
Okay.
anything would be nice. Not really complaining, we're just trying to help, hoping that something could get set in place to,
Trying to figure out a solution.
yeah,
for
and maybe even if
like,
they could,
Emergencies happen, I hit a deer on the way to picking the kid up in the morning, or,
actually were dropping her off. That was,
Whatever.
but that was the
Drop
thing,
off,
yeah.
it's, you know, emergencies happen, accidents happen,
And,
people
yeah.
you know, it just.
It happens, and she's been there and witnessed a couple, and she, thank goodness, helped one of the kids, got in the car with you, right?
Yeah.
And the parent did showed up late. It was that wacky Wednesday, and, you know, people just
Yeah.
let things go and forget. And I understand that to an extent. But say like a first grader right now gets dropped off, and mother, father, whoever gets into an accident or a flat tire on the way, the little kid's sitting out there in the cold right now. I just wish there was something that we could do to set something in place that they knew what to do to make sure that they were safe, you know? But
That's all we
Good.
have.
Appreciate
Appreciate your comment.
yeah, I hope there's something, you know, maybe,
There-
if we can help in any way,
Yeah.
we'd gladly help, you know?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys, and everybody have a safe trip home.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Merry Christmas.
Kids, do you have any idea if kids are at this stuff?
I don't know, but I can find out. I don't know.
Is it just the one, it's just in elementary stuff, or do they do it from middle school too?
It's middle school too, so it's like
So
a
two
lean stop,
separate-
yeah,
there's two different
times,
times.
yeah.
Okay.
In the age, it is kindergarten, you have to have a person there, preschool and kindergarten, to get them off.
That's by law.
That's, yeah.
All right. So Trish, you'll follow up on that? Next, we have the adoption of the consent agenda.
I make a motion, the Board of Education approves the consent agenda items for the regular meeting of December 15, 2025.
I can support.
Support.
Jake got it. Any questions or comments from anyone? And, go ahead.
Oh, no,
And
go
there was a
ahead.
discussion point,
Yeah.
someone asked a question, I know we don't have to share the details of this, but if we want to share, we're welcome to share. Just in a opportunity for transparency, so feel free.
And I was gonna say, I brought up just that, I know we don't have to anymore, and it's not a requirement, but I actually like listening to these things, and then there's some new hires and stuff, so we talked about if we, you know, obviously time and different things, but, and they obviously are online, you can read them, but, just to kind of tell what is in the consent agenda, so one, the minutes of the regular meeting from November 17th, closed session, some warrants, a retirement from Violet Greenfield, she was the custodial coordinator, extracurricular contracts for Robin Stout, and then the recommendations to hire, April Weaver as a custodian, Jennifer Templeton, transportation supervisor, Megan Case, elementary music teacher, Jennifer Michaels, moccasin special education teacher, Jacob Elfs, maintenance utility staff, and then resignations, Jennifer Shoemaker, Buchanan High School paraprofessional, and that is it.
Any other questions or comments? All right, roll call.
Mr. Carlson.
Abstain,
Oh,
family
your sister.
employment.
Ms. Brackett,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Ms. Lesh, yes, Dr. Carlin,
Yes.
and Ms. Berry.
Yes. All right, moving on, we have our BVA graduation certification.
I make a motion that upon satisfactory completion of district requirements for high school graduation, the Board of Education hereby approves Buchanan Virtual Academy student Monashalon Empson.
Support. Any questions, comments?
Congratulations.
Okay, roll call.
Mr. Carlson.
Yes.
Ms. Brackett,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Ms. Lesh, yes, Dr. Carlin,
Yes.
and Ms. Berry.
Yes. Next, we have our 2026 board meeting calendar.
I move the 2026 Board of Education meeting calendar is approved as written.
Support.
All right, any questions or comments?
Hard to believe we're at 2026 already, but
Yeah, crazy.
All right, go ahead with roll call, please.
Mr. Carlson?
Yes.
Ms. Brackett?
yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Lesh, yes. Dr. Carlin?
Yes.
And Ms. Berry?
Yes. All right, next we have a school state aid section 31AA resolution.
A regular board meeting of the Board of Education of the district was held in the auditorium of Buchanan High School within the boundaries of the district on the 15th day of December 2025 at 6 o'clock in the PM. The meeting was called to order by President Berry. The following preamble and resolution were offered by member TBD and supported by member TBD. Do I have to read all of this?
Yes.
Whereas Public Act 15 of 2025 amends State School Aid Act, Section 31AA, MCL 388.163(1AA) to allocate funding for a fiscal year 2025-2026 to support school safety and student mental health initiatives, as well as to provide certain competitive grant funding, and to receive 31AA funding. The district must agree to receive the funding in the form and manner established by the Michigan Department of Education and either formally opt in or seek a competitive grant. And 3, as a condition of receiving either type of 31AA funding, the district must agree in advance that in the event of the mass casualty event as defined in MCL 388.163(1AA), 1, the district will be subject to and comply with a comprehensive investigation following such an event, and 2, the district will waive any privilege that may otherwise protect related information from disclosure, and 4, litigation challenging the legality and enforceability of the privilege waiver requirement is currently pending, and 5, the opt-in deadline for 31AA funding is currently December 4th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m., and it may be subject to further extension, i.e. the opt-in deadline, and 6, the litigation parties have stipulated that a district may later rescind its opt-in by providing notice to MDE no later than December 30th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m., as may be subject to further extension, the rescission deadline, in the form and manner established by MDE. And 7, the board has been fully advised of the legal and practical implications of the privilege waiver requirement, including its potential effect on attorney-client privilege and other applicable privileges. And 8, the board desires to preserve the district's eligibility for 31AA funding while avoiding any present waiver of privilege and while allowing time for the courts to determine the legality and enforceability of the privilege waiver requirement. Now, therefore, be it resolved that, 1, the board hereby authorizes the superintendent of schools or designee to submit the district's opt-in form to MDE on or before the opt-in deadline solely for the purpose of preserving the district's eligibility for 31AA funding, and only on a conditional basis, as provided in this resolution. Submission of the opt-in form shall not constitute a present waiver of the attorney-client privilege or any other privilege. 2, the district's conditional opt-in shall be automatically rescinded without further action of the board unless on or before the rescission deadline. A, the legislature removes, substantively amends, or otherwise eliminates the privilege waiver requirement such that acceptance of the 31AA funding would not require waiver of attorney-client privilege or any other applicable privilege. Or B, a court of competent jurisdiction rules that the privilege waiver requirement is unlawful, unenforceable, or otherwise not applicable to the district. If neither A nor B occurs by the rescission deadline, the superintendent of schools or designee shall notify MDE in the form and manner required by MDE and no later than the rescission deadline that the district's opt-in is rescinded. 3, if the privilege waiver requirement remains in effect and enforceable as of the rescission deadline, the superintendent of schools or designee shall have no authority or obligation to accept 31AA funding. 4, nothing in this resolution shall be construed as a waiver of attorney-client privilege or any other applicable privilege. 5, the district's participation in the opt-in or rescission process shall not be construed as a waiver of the board's or district's right to challenge the legality or enforceability of any condition imposed by MCL 388.163(1) or related administrative guidance. 6, if after the rescission deadline, the privilege waiver requirement is removed, amended, or invalidated, the board may take further action as it deems appropriate to pursue 31AA funding consistent with applicable law. 7, this resolution does not apply to any mass casualty event occurring prior to the opt-in deadline. 8, all resolutions and parts of resolutions insofar as they conflict with the provisions of this resolution, be and the same are hereby rescinded.
Support.
Any questions or comments? Or Trish, maybe you have some?
So, we will know something by the end of this week. I believe the date was the 19th, at which time, if nothing in the funding source of the legislation changes, I'll work with the team to then opt out again, as determined by MDE in that manner. So, as far as that goes, it's probably the most information I have up to date regarding it.
Do we know if there's been any discussions of changes coming?
I have not received anything, not from Mesa this morning, and our superintendent's update from the State Department. Now, what I do know is we may have the first month's funding in our state aid payment. So if we ended up opting out, we'll have to just refund that money, or they'll take it from us, kind of like on a payment plan. So that's what I do know. So.
I just want to say that we have gotten guidance from our legal counsel, and we've been updated through Ms. Robinson, and then obviously Barry and Risa and the state, and there's just been a lot with this. So I appreciate the information, and it is contingent on a lot of litigation that's
Right.
out there. So I don't think the board took this lightly at all, but we have been informed all the way up to today, and it's just, you know, some of those are some waiting things, but we appreciate the information.
All right. Any other questions, comments? Go ahead with roll call.
Mr. Carlson?
Yes.
Ms. Brackett?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Slush, yes. Dr. Carlin?
Yes.
And Ms. Berry?
Yes. All right. Next, we will make a motion to move into closed session per Section 8A of the Open Meetings Act to conduct a mid-year evaluation review of the superintendent, and Section 8B to conduct a student discipline hearing for student 315-0770-525.
Support.
It's at 6:24, and roll call.
Mr. Carlson?
Yes.
Ms. Brackett?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Slush, yes. Dr. Carlin?
Yes.
And Ms. Berry?
Yes.
I move the Buchanan Board of Education resolves to return to open session at 7:51 PM.
Support. Questions or comments? We'll go with roll call.
Mr. Carlson?
Yes.
Ms. Brackett?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Lesh, yes. Dr. Carlin?
Yes.
And Ms. Berry?
Yes. I will make a motion that the Board of Education recommends the following resolution. Whereas the administration has recommended that a student whose identity is known to the board as the student be expelled for bullying, harassment, inappropriate technology use, and threatening or inappropriate language. The school administrators notified students' parents of the specific charge underlying the discipline recommendation, as well as the date, time, and place of the disciplinary hearing. Pursuant to the request of the student's parents and as authorized by Michigan Opens Meeting Act, Section 8(1)B, MCL 15.2681B, the disciplinary hearing was conducted in a closed session meeting of the board. The hearing afforded the student and the student's representatives an opportunity to respond to the charge and to present pertinent evidence for the board's consideration. The board has carefully considered all the evidence produced in the student disciplinary hearing. Now therefore be it resolved that, 1, a preponderance of the evidence established that on November 19, 2025, the student bullied, harassed, inappropriately used technology, and used threatening and inappropriate language in violation of Buchanan Middle School Student Code of Conduct. 2, based on careful consideration of the following factors, the board determines the expulsion is warranted. Student's age, student's disciplinary history, whether the student has a disability, the seriousness of the behavior, whether the behavior posed a safety risk, whether restorative practices are a better option, and finally, whether lesser interventions would address the behavior. 3, the student is permanently expelled from the district. 4, during the time of the expulsion, the student may not be on school grounds or attend any functions at the district without prior written approval from an appropriate administrator. 5, consistent with revised school code sections 11A and 13.111, the board finds that the interests of the district are served by this resolution. 6, administrators are directed and authorized to implement all terms of this resolution and are delegated as necessary authority, and are delegated all necessary authority to do so. 7, all resolutions and parts of resolutions insofar as they conflict with provisions of this resolution are hereby rescinded.
Support.
Any questions or comments? All right, roll call.
Mr. Carlson?
Yes.
Ms. Brackett?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Lesh, yes. Dr. Carlin?
Yes.
And Ms. Berry?
Yes. All right, moving on, we are at the superintendent evaluation.
I make a motion the Buchanan Board of Education adopts the completed year-end evaluation for Superintendent Patricia Robinson.
Support.
All right, any questions or comments from the board? Or from Trish?
Thank you, board, again for another year, another evaluation year. I appreciate your support.
And I think all of the conversation surrounded the collaborative environment that is being created and that you're definitely leading, so thank you. Question? Nope. Roll call.
Mr. Carlson?
Yes.
Ms. Brackett?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Lesh, yes. Dr. Carlin?
Yes.
And Ms. Berry?
Yes. All right, questions, comments from the board? Oh. We have good stuff, too. Michelle and Trish, thank you very much for everything.
Oh, thank
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas from the board.
It's not a gold bar.
Oh,
Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
You have something?
Nope,
Oh, just that you're ready to go.
No, just thank you and Merry Christmas to everybody.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you two make us look like we know what we're doing, so thank you. Or at least I'll speak for myself.
No, I don't remember all that. This one, right here. Oh, sorry, thank you very much, I forgot about that.
Back to Scott's comment.
Yeah, thanks. Well, I gave it to her a while ago, I forgot all about it. So we did have some correspondence. It was just an invite to the grand opening of the ALR Educational Health Services on the Buchanan campus. So it was, everybody should have received an email. I just wanted to make sure, because it was correspondence, it just says, "Dear members of the Buchanan Community School Board of Education and our superintendent, I hope this message finds you well. As our community continues to grow and expand educational and workforce opportunities, I am pleased to share an important milestone for Buchanan. ALR Educational Health Services, a state-approved healthcare training institution currently serving the region, has completed its expansion into Buchanan. The new campus will support practicing nursing, CNA, and allied health education, strengthening both our local workforce and opportunities for students pursuing healthcare careers. It would be our honor to have the Buchanan School Board join us for grand opening and ribbon cutting ceremony Thursday, January 2nd at 3 p.m. at 502 Claremont Street in Buchanan, Michigan. That is our old Stark School. Your presence would mean a great deal as we welcome a partner that aligns closely with our community's education and career readiness goals. The event will include brief remarks, ribbon cutting, and a tour of the facility. With appreciation, Mayor Mark Whedon. So I just wanted to read that. And
Kelly, does it say Thursday, January 2nd? Because January
date or
2nd
the-
is
Is
a
the date
Friday.
wrong? That's
Or the
what
day
it
of the week.
says.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Thursday's New Year's Day.
It just says January Thursday, but they could have got that wrong. So let's do, we're gonna say January 2nd, but I can call or whatever and get that confirmed. But look forward to that. I'll
Thank
let
you.
everybody know, yeah.
All right, anything else? We are adjourned at 7:59. Thank you.
Thank you.